You are listening to Practical Faith Institute. Our mission is to help you discover practical ways to live out the Christian life so that you may have a positive impact on everyone you meet. I trust that you will find the life lessons presented here to be refreshing and enlightening. Hot or cold? Have you ever heard the hot or cold message spoken at church? I have, perhaps hundreds of times, over a span of 30 years at various venues. The topic is derived from the last book in the Bible, the book of Revelation. Now, I do not claim to understand the mysteries and the prophecies in this book, although I would like to draw out a very practical understanding and use of an often quoted text. I was inspired to write about this due to an extremely cold winter we had this past year and the fact that right now we are in the heat of the summer and it has been very hot. Now, the prevalent teaching in the Christian faith is that cold is bad and hot is good. In fact, there are some who have a mantra that they quote, being red hot for Jesus. In other words, on fire for God. While I can see the value in teaching this as a life principle, I do not think this was the message Jesus was conveying. A little background to the text for those who need it. The Apostle John, who spent a lot of time with Jesus, was eventually exiled for spreading the message of Jesus. He was sent to an island called Patmos. It is here that John had heavenly visions and visitations, and thus this book detailing his revelations. He uses terms that may be a little bit strange to us. He refers to a visit from an angel. He also refers to Jesus as a messenger and describes his appearance. Jesus is called the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. In chapter 1 and verse 7, John writes that Jesus will come back in the clouds and everyone will see him. John is then told to write what he sees. It is in this context that John wrote the following in chapter 3 and verse 15 and 16. I know your works, and that you are neither cold nor hot. I could wish that you were either cold or hot. So then, because you are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will vomit you out of my mouth. A strange phrase indeed. Please notice the word either. Notice Jesus did not say he wanted people to be only hot. Notice further that while Jesus wanted people to be hot, he also wanted them to be cold as well. He was pleased just as long as they were not lukewarm. Think about that for a moment. So, what is he talking about? What does he expect? I feel that one word best captures the very heart of this text. That word is refreshing. Picture a very hot and humid summer day. It is so hot that you are feeling drained. Then someone offers you an ice-cold iced tea. You drink it and feel refreshed. Likewise, picture a very cold and snowy day in winter. You are so cold you feel chilled to the bones. Picture someone taking you in and sitting you by a warm fire as they offer you an awesome hot cocoa with whipped cream or marshmallows. Now you feel warm, comfortable, and refreshed. So then both hot and cold are good. Both can hit the spot when offered at the right time. Both can make a difference in life. So, picture a lukewarm beverage being offered in place of the obvious thing needed. How would lukewarm taste? How would it feel? The key then to understanding this message becomes clear. Are we refreshing to others? Do we offer others what they need at the right time so that they feel warm, comfortable, and refreshed, or cool and refreshed? As we go through our day, week, month, year, do others who are hurting and in need walk away from us and say to themselves, that is not what I needed right now? Or do they walk away and say, that was just what I needed to hear? So, I wish you were hot or cold takes on a new meaning, doesn't it? We can take away that meaning and begin to find ways to actually live it. We can find ways to be refreshing to others. So when we walk away, they know, and we know, it was just what they needed to help. Jesus lived this way. He told people he had the living water. He said he was the bread of life. May we be that to others as well, because we are connected to him. I wish you were hot or cold, right? All right. Thank you for listening. Check us out on Facebook. And remember, you are worth far more than you realize. So I pray that you may discover this great treasure that is deep within you, so that you can draw it out for others to enjoy, and especially that you may be fulfilled as you learn the hope of the true calling God has for you.